Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me on what I believe to be the final week of this Mr. Nobody series, this 10-part, 10-week series. And it's the last 10 weeks have really been set on setting the foundation for what's to come. And today I want to talk about transformation. Think about, I have a seed right here. Now, if you knew nothing about seeds and what they turn into, imagine the concept. If you had no clue a seed would turn into a plant or a tree, this let's say acorn seed I have in my hand, if I were to tell you that in 10 years this seed, with the right nurturing, would turn into a 50-foot, 100-foot tree. Think about that for just a minute. This seed is going to magically turn into a tree. Same thing with, a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. What else is out there that we have yet to detect? The concept of the world being flat. Running, let's say, a world record. Before it was done, nobody really thought it was possible. But now that it's been proven, it's common knowledge. So I just want to get your head around, the idea of transformation and us having the ability to transform and impact things around us with just our mind and positive thoughts. So, 5 things I have here that is more of a recap, but things that you can do today that will help guide your 7-day transformation. And like I've said before, it's not about the last 7 days, it's about the next 7 days. So keep pushing forward. I want to shout out to all my friends, colleagues, people that are watching, that are commenting and reaching out to me. Thank you for, again, watching these videos and not only motivating me, but giving me inspiration to get up early and continue to hustle and stay on my grind. Your stories of you waking up early and going to work out and following your passion. Shout out to Brad for waking up early several days this week and getting a good workout in. It's crazy the impact that those small changes and steps will have on someone's life. Shout out to my boy Anthony Trotter for following his dreams and his passion. It's small steps. So the first thing of the 5 that you can do today that will help guide your 7-day transformation, it's going to be mind. Mind is the key word there, and that goes to your state of mind. Are you positive or are you negative? And I'm telling you, if you just stay positive, I'm working through it. I'm not perfect, but I'm telling you, the more positive I am, the more positive things are happening to me. And it's not magic, but it just seems like magic. It's amazing what's happening around me. The second thing is focus. Where are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the good, positive things that are going on in your life, or are you focusing on the bad? Your mind and your emotions are going to steer you. So I encourage you to keep that positive attitude, keep pushing through. When you think that there's, it's going to be nearly impossible to overcome a certain hurdle you're going through, I'm telling you, there's a brighter day. Just push through it with me. Keep watching these videos. Stay with me every week, and we're going to get through this together. Because I need you just as much as you may need me. The third thing is going to be the word break. So break free of those negative emotions. You're wanting to take a risk. Are you scared to take a risk? Break free from being scared. Be positive. Stay nothing but positive, and you're going to get through it. Same thing goes with the people that are around you. You might have to break free from certain relationships that aren't pushing you towards your goal. The fourth is going to be, the fourth word is relationships. So I encourage everyone And again, this is something that I'm dealing with and trying to do my best with, is relationships. You know, love the people that you care about, the people that are around you. Make those bonds and that love stronger. Strength starts from loving, you know, the inside of you first, and then giving that love back to the people around you. So relationships, and then the fifth and final word that I want to focus on, one of the one of 5 things that you can do that will help guide your 7-day transformation, is the word small. Take small steps. When I first started these videos, before I did it, it was at least a month that I was pushing this off because I didn't have a website. I didn't have a really nice camera. I just took the first step, the small steps, and I'm recording this on my cell phone. So, you know, take small steps. Write your goals down on a piece of paper. That's something very small that you can do, and stick to it. One of the principles that I wrote down is wake up early. While I don't do it every single day, I wrote that down on a piece of paper, and I'm striving to hit that goal every day. And while I may only do it a couple times a week, I've written that down, and I'm trying to get up at 5 in the morning at least a couple times a week. And the impact that that's had on me and just everyone around me has been nothing but positive. So again, remember that it's not about the last 7 days, it's about the next 7 days. Just really quick, 3 experiences that I had as far as staying positive and how that influenced the outcome of a negative thing that was going on in my life. Is I was overcharged on my cell phone bill, Sprint, and it was about $300. I thought it was going to be a nightmare to take care of, and then just magically, you know, I reached out to an executive on LinkedIn, and he took care of it in literally 5 minutes. And previously, I was dreading those, you know, 2-hour calls with customer service. Second thing is overcharged on my car rental. I took a trip a week ago, and I was overcharged. Thought I was going to have to go through a nightmare as well. And you know, spoke to a lady, was very kind, positive, and she was able to take care of that overcharged on my bill. And then the third is, you know, I was having some issues with my car, and initially I was thinking it was going to be a huge fix, and it turned out it was a small, simple fix. So stay positive. I don't know how, you know, exactly it happens, but, you know, with a positive mind, good things are going to happen. Just stick it out. So am I lucky? Yes, I think I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to have the opportunity to speak to you all and have a relationship with you all. But I'm tapping in to my individual purpose and my meaning in life, and I'm more than anything trying to spread as much love as possible. And that's why I think that things are going the way that they're going for me. Again, you know, you're going to hit adversity. You know, you're going to go through hard times, but the way you deal with that, I'm telling you, it's going to impact your future. And again, if you can just do this for the next 7 days, just try it out. Stick to your principles that you've written down on a piece of paper, and, you know, let's see where that goes. So to really recap, and again, this is going to be the end of our 10-part series with this Mr. Nobody. And we're going to start a new one here in a couple of weeks, but I really want to emphasize the fact that we're energetic beings. And the last 10 weeks of videos has been on setting the foundation of what's to come. And these next 10 weeks, we're going to dive deep into some more scientific proof behind us having the ability to change things with our mind. So I'm going to take a week off. I'm going to get some material together, hopefully, be able to edit some videos, which I haven't done in the past, and put some scientific proof up there for you to see and to verify yourself. Because again, I'm telling you, we have the ability to send signals, much like satellites or radio waves, that impact all of what's around us. And I'm so excited to just bring this to light. This is not something that's really taught in schools. So I'm doing a lot of research, a ton of reading, and I'm extremely excited to be able to bring this to you and let you, experience it for yourself. So thank you again for walking this walk with me these last 10 weeks. And I'm extremely, extremely excited to show you what's to come here in the next 2 weeks. So thank you, Matt Barrier, Mr. Nobody. It's not about the last 7 days. It's about the next 7 days. Make it a blessed weekend.